start in a second. Senior Arts. Yes. What's Zava? The god of these two. I'm pretty sure everyone knows him. GG best teammate EU. I literally did the worst. Arts. Dropping you a quick host. Okay, Arts, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I will do the thingy in the title. So, okay, guys, as per usual, Team EU till Brexit. I know, right? Okay, guys, as per usual, I will not be very active with chat. Although, if you have like any questions about the run, I will answer them. But please add me, okay? Add in an issue. Ask me the specific question. I will try to answer. He's rolling the one. Dude, my team got fucking 5 hits. 4 of those hits was me. What are you even talking about? Dude. Okay, chat. We start now. Okay, let's go. New game. This is gonna take like 4 legit hours. Who took 5th hit? Arts. Howdy. Hello, Scout. Okay. Let's start, yeah. I will try to like explain every strat that I know. I will try to show you in a slow-mo. What do I do? What is my thought process on every running section, every boss? Yada 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 yada, of course. And this is gonna be casual, not casual, but usual soul cleaver route. That's what I'm gonna do. And as per usual, you have to have a cool name, like, I don't know, Nipple Twister. Starts off with military veteran. Cool look. Let's go. Fart Master 3000 would have been good. I believe you. Okay, so first things first. The first thing that you need to learn in this run is to how to backstab this goddamn wolf. And it's not very hard, but I've seen a lot of people mess it up. And it's also this element of RNG here, but it's like 20 seconds to run, so you can always do that. Basically, you run up to the wolf, charge R2, and try to aim into his butt or ankle, and then you can get a visceral. Pick up his item, blood vials. I mean, blood vials are not very useful in this run, but still. Of course, we're gonna use blood vials to kill the falling damage, etc, etc. Usually my route is pretty fast. A lot of people said that my route is pretty fast, but of course you can take it slower. We're baiting out this guy to attack us near this lever, so he will chase us. This will prevent him from hitting us on the ladder. You pick up these molotovs, you dodge these guys, get on the ladder. Sometimes this guy bugs out and he attacks, like, I don't know, the suitcases over there for no reason, and he basically starts there. Stops there and wait for you to get on the ladder. So now we go back, grab the weapons, obviously very essential. to the Atron, have the weapons. You can do like a speedrunning trick right here. You can take a Soul Cleaver, and if you will pick up the Soul Cleaver fast enough, you can pick up Thread Cane as well. It's usually like, you know, considered a glitch, so people don't use it on the Atron. But I do it either way. Honestly, it's only a loss of like 1000 souls, which is irrelevant in the late game. Hunter Pistol as a second weapon, and go back to essentially on him. Yes, echoes, obviously. Equip the weapons. And we need to grab those as well. Lots of cocktails. I'm gonna show 2 strats for gas going, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit, a few things. I'm gonna grab the oil urns, which was a strat. I think it was made by Squiller, and the music box strats. I don't know who was it made by for, but it's really consistent as well. You want to grab this Bloodstone shot because because of all content, you want as much insight as possible, and this is literally on the way. You can also grab these mollies right here. And now we want to get this oil urn. You have to roll between those crows and just grab them. They will never hit you because they attack the last spot they've seen you. So that's pretty convenient. You want to be pretty fast in this part because these dogs can burst out of the cages and just cut you. Basically no slowing down, just run through. No worries whatsoever. Roll here, and now we get additional marks from Eileen. Basically, we will never talk to her again. It's just useful to get those marks, and these are the marks that are really useful in any percent. This is all the marks that you will need to use in any percent. Okay, okay. Kill those crows with a slight tap of R2, and that should be good if you want to do an oil urn strat. Hello, hack. And now we're going for the music box as well. Actually, maybe let's put on some music from the game. I will show oil urn strat, and then I'm going to show my strat. I mean, not my strat, but that's what I do usually on the runs. We want to sneak up on this guy, charge R2. Visceral, he will die. Easy peasy. You can drop blood vials and shining coins, so we can always pick those up. Talk with her, find girl's mother, yes, we get a music box. We got the blood vials, sick. You can just drop here, but remember to heal, because that's faster. That's basically the only reason. There's some slight RNG to the placement of these guys. Usually, when they're facing you, it means they're ready to attack, so I usually just kill them with the mollies. They have really fast attack. But sometimes you can just run through without any worries. This pick. Usually she will do like an attack that implies that you are in front of her, so you can just run around here, charge R2, visceral, another charge R2, and that's it. Grab the cobbler, grab the vials, grab this badge. This badge is super important. It gives you throwing knives, so it's super important, and also it allows you to buy further cane if you're not gonna use the glitch. And I'm gonna do a save state here to show like 2 ways of how to do this run. How to do this fight. Wait, I'm copying. I want to save. I was about to cock my own guide. Copy, yes. If you want to save nowhere, like quality of life change would be getting a USB stick for you. It's really comfy. It's way faster than downloading everything from the cloud. And also, you can only use the cloud when you have PS Plus. And of course, not everyone wants to pay for PS Plus. So I guess you can do that. I have like a basic USB 8 gig stick. And that's it. Neon. And now we're gonna fight Gascoigne. I'm gonna show the oil urn strats first, and then I'm gonna show the music box strats. Basically what I do. Run in. Skip the cutscene because nobody cares about the law in this game. You want to run up the stairs. Like really far back. And then wait for him to close in. Dodge his attack. And then run into this corner. And now the guy's going to be stuck. Easy. Throw away an oil urn. And then a molly. Oil urns double the damage of the molly. So pretty comfy. Again, oil urn. Wait for a good position. You have to space yourself a little bit from this attack because some of them can actually hit you. Especially in the axe phase. Like you see how low the hitbox can linger. Another one. Boom. He's gonna transition in like one volley, I feel like. Whoop. That's the transition, and it has a knockback, so remember to get away from it. And the strat is literally the same. Boom! And that's Gascoigne Hitless with oil urns. I'm gonna do the music box right now as well. Tick, tick. What I like to do for this fight, I'm gonna explain it first because it's pretty, like, it's consistent, but it's also pretty hard to do on the fly. So, I use the music box. I usually circle around one tree on the left. I use the box, get a backstep, and throw a molly. So, the way the music box works, you can use it 3 times before the transition. And he will, of course, you know, like, scammer around the arena. He will be, like, stunned. You can get a free backstep out of it. Out of usage of 1-time usage of music box. And then you can use it 1 more time in the phase 2 to, again, so he will stun, another backstep, and he usually is dead after that. So I'll try to do it now. Managed to get out. If Gascoigne on oil urn strat manages to get out, you should just run around the big, like, ornament in the middle of the cemetery and try to do the same. Run up the stairs, dodge the attack, try to get him into position again. And now the music box. So you want to have mollies, music box. Again, the fight starts off, and I like to be around this tree. Doing some weird stuff. Bait an attack, use the music box, and he staggers. Now we can do a backstab, visceral, and spam molly as soon as you get out of the visceral animation, otherwise you can dodge it. Oh, it's doing the same. Now get the visceral, and he will be in the phase 2 transition, so spam music box as soon after second visceral.
Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sing.
Another backstab. Now he will transition, no matter what, after 3 usages of music box. And I get the backstab after transition. But remember, when he's in the transition animation, he has power armor, so he can't, you can't backstab him then. You have to be really on spot with this backstab. And after last backstab, on the transition backstab, I use the music box again. Few attacks before that, because this animation is pretty, a little bit longer than phase 1. So few attacks in the face, again the backstab, and he's dead. Basically, and that's the first boss, and I oversplit. We grab this red jewel brush, and we go back to the dream. The reason to go back to the dream is to 1. Get more mollies, pungent cocktails. Cocktails are like alluring skulls in this game, and basically you want to get them to have really safe ulti on them. And ulti on them is an arena before next boss. So that's the first thing. You want a gas gun cap, because that's the best cap, I think. I think it has the best B-suit you can get, for free, basically. And you want to buy 20 throwing knives. And that's it. So basically we don't level up here. We go up to the messenger inside bath, or whatever you can call it. We buy 3 pungent blood cocktails, 1 gas gun cap. Equip the cap, and because we got that badge near the pick, we can buy 20 throwing knives. And the reason is why we get them so early is because they are super cheap. When you get to Cathedral Vault, they cost like 500. So I prefer to go back before we go to Cathedral Vault. We buy those, and this stack of 20 throwing knives is enough for us to carry through the game, basically. And we go back to Tomb of Galleon. Splits, I know. Now we go into Bloodstar Beast. You can unequip the music box, it will not be used. Actually, it has a slight use, but I will explain it a little bit later into the run. It has a really obscure use. Equip the brush as well. And move onwards to Cathedral Wars. It's very educational, thank you. Open this chest. This chest allows you to put gems into your weapons, and gems are like a big part of this game, honestly. They boost your damage significantly. Come on. Light this lamp. You're gonna go back here at least 4 times into this run, so of course you always have to take it. Run next to these guys and pick up this set. This is the best set that you can get in Hitless that is having the biggest beast hood, basically. For free, of course. This run that you wouldn't get in any percent run. Yes, I will kill one boss in any percent that I usually wouldn't kill him. So you can just omit him. And I take usually just a lot more stuff than I would grab in any percent. just because I need more stats, obviously. So I will omit some cold blast just to be faster. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to not aggro this doggo. This doggo has to be really far away. So basically, I'm waiting for this guy to be behind this, I don't know, bonfire, whatever you can call it. And now just stick to the fence. The dog will not aggro to you. And after this tree, just kill him with R1, L1. And that's it. And here, you're gonna be attacked by 2 dogs. So what are you gonna do is you're gonna bait them out, run here, and wait for these 2 dogs to appear. They're on the railing. Throw a molly. Usually you can kill 2, but I want to save molly, so you can kill them with charge R2s as well. Extend the weapon, charge R2, and 1 or 2 attacks should do it. Kill this guy, because he can be an ass sometimes. And we talk to Alfred. Basically, the only reason why we talk to him is that he gives us fire paper. And of course it helps us with the bosses early game. We will never see him again. No problem. We go here. Open this lever, and we proceed to Old Yana and grab this Madman's Knowledge. I like to grab a lot of Madman's Knowledge in this run because I like to, you know, be up in the what's that face? In the resources like Punch of Blood Cocktails, Beast Blood Pellets, Latent to run. Run here. Just don't stop, because there's a wolf behind you. Turn right. Grab these Punch of Blood Cocktails. Don't take this lamp. I mean, you can totally take it, okay? But I'm teaching you the faster route. Because if you're not gonna die, after next boss, you will mark out of the boss fight, and you will end up in the Cathedral Wall where you have to go. Either way. Okay, now. Kill this one with Molly. He may be sometimes very dangerous. If you will run past him, he can do like a fast attack. Run here. Drop on this tower and roll. If you want drop on this tower, there's a possibility of you getting a store roll, and you may get horrendously fucked. You run in here. Equip Punch and Blood Cocktails now because you're gonna need those. In this room, this room is full of beasts, and they all aggro to you right now. So what I do, I just throw a punchy there. Boom, and jump off. I like to pick up this one, this item. This is Ritual Blood. If you sell them, 1 Ritual Blood is like for 500 echoes, so it's free 1000 echoes. Again, run again, and this is why we bought additional mollies when we went back. You want first molly to be thrown here for this wolf, and for the beast behind us. Pick up this pungence. Throw it right here as well for this wolf. So he will be delayed in his run up. And now we turn left and we're gonna get Beast Blood Pellets. Beast Blood Pellets are basically an item that allows this run to be so consistent as it is. Because it's like RTSR on crack. Legit. It's so good. Stick close to the wall because on the right there's a wolf destroying the door. Run next to this beast. Don't stab. Manage your stamina. I like to pick up one of those cold bloods. I like to pick up this one. Pick. It's 1000 echoes for free, totally. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show 2 strats for BSB as well. So I will quit out and make a save state again. No. consumable RTSR, basically. But more damage in no defense. So how Blood Pellet works is you consume it, and with the more attacks you do, then the more damage you deal. It can boost your attack damage to like up to 70%, I think. And even if there's a slight bit on the top part of the screen of the bar, you have 20% right off the bat. Like, you just eat it and you're basically stronger. And now I'm gonna do like 2 strats for BSB. Both are really consistent, and one will be lethal strat. I mean, it's not really a lethal strat, but this will be a no-roll strat. Lethal is the one that taught me that. Basically. Come on. Loading this game is pretty long. So first I'm going to do a no-roll strat, or rather no punji strat. Lethal is a big enemy of Pungents in this game, and he doesn't like him. So he developed a strat that is pretty consistent, is really consistent rather. Equip those, equip Fire Paper, equip Beast Blood Pellet. That. Eat the pellets and just go to her left, like at all times. You can punish only a few attacks, but this is very consistent because it will never hit you if you will go to her left. This is one of the attacks. Backstab, into a backstab, easy. Oh, this is one of the attacks you can't punish, you just have to wait. No, another one. She's not very nice to us. Wow. But as you can see, if you will just straight to the right, it will never hit you. This is another attack. Backstab into backstab. Now she will do a phase transform, and you can get another backstab, which I fucked up. Again, not one of those attacks. Our Beast Blood Pellet just run out, but it doesn't really matter. Another. Backstab, do a backstab. It doesn't do much damage. Now without Beast Blood Pellet, but it shows how OP they are. Again, backstab, do a backstab. I think that's a phase 3 now. Yeah. At phase transitions, you want to get backstabs as well. And now that's the really shitty energy. If she's charging up like that, you really want to stop this, because after it will finish, her attacks will do like poison damage. And the viscerals on +0 weapon and with like not that much skill will not do much. I prefer to do double R2s here. Okay, she's charging up again. So we just stopped her attack, right, run into a fucking wall. Basically, when she's charging up, you want to stop her attack. And that's it. That wasn't clean. But if she will give you good RNG, I showed you the attack that you can punish. I've shown you the attack. And now I will do a speedrun strat. That's what I use. But there's a slight element of RNG into that. Because you want for BSB to be in the very specific position. In the corner. And sometimes some of her attacks, like, she's very, like, she moves a lot, right? And sometimes you may miss some of the attacks. So what governs the amount of damage that vessels do? So whenever you will like backstep an enemy, you can do a visceral, right? But in this state, in this stunned phase, basically, they take more damage. So basically, double R2 will do more damage than visceral in the early game. Continue. Yeah, I think that's for 50%. And with BSB, with Beast Blood Pellets, with Fire Paper, it's super strong. And I will use double R2s in this fight as well. Hunter's Marks. Run to the right. That's what I do on every Novit run. Beast Blood Pellet. Throw punjies up above. Do R1, L1, L1, L1. And now, double R2. R2 into R2. You want to throw another punji after that. Do 2 more attacks. And then backstab into a backstab. She'll do a fence transition. Backstab into a backstab. 3. And it's almost scripted if you can get the backstabs. So basically you will have to do R1, L1, L1, L1. So R1 and 3 L1s. Do double backstab. If you will look at the stamina bar, when you can do double R2s, like the least, is when the bar of the item starts. So basically, like at the 3/5 of the stamina bar is when you can do a double backsteps reliably. So like now, whop, whop. You can see how stamina lines up. Whop, whop, like that. And again. Now we just mark out. This is how I usually fight BSB. And now we go to Vicar Amelia, but we will make a little detour to go to Abundant Workshop. Guide over, yep. And the marks is a phase 1, it is. It's like, oh fuck, I have to go back. Okay, now what we do? Take the elevator. And send it down, because you're gonna go back here. Run, these guys will never hit you, just run here, because they will shoot you as well. And go to the left now. And what we need to do right now is kill this guy with Molly, because that's faster. You can also kill Mela. You throw the punch wrong. Can you explain why that is? When you throw the punch wrong, I think it happens because the BSB is losing the aggro to the pungents and aggro's back to you again. I think that's what happens usually. But then you just need to use one more punji and it should be good to go. And here's how we drop it. Do you see this little plank? Like this plank and this rafter. You have to go right between those and you will land on the smaller plank every time. And from now on, boom. You will never die from these drops. And we go to, let's go to Abundant Old Workshop. And we pick up third Tumbler Accord, which is needed obviously to get the last secret boss, Old Hunter Bone, and there's a doll set. This doll set sells for a fuck ton of echoes and it's really useful to sell it and level up before shadows. Heal twice here. And now we're gonna kill a beast that drops us a rune. So basically what we're gonna do, R2 into Visceral, wait for it to stand up, R1 into L1, and he dies. And he gives you a beast rune. This beast rune boosts your beast meter by a little bit. So it's quite useful. I usually just put it on and use it for the rest of the run. Run here. Heal twice. Use the umbilical cord. Just not to lose time. Using umbilical cord gives you like free insight, by the way. Open this shortcut, you will be using this later. Pick up these echoes, and by picking up those echoes, you will aggro the entire staircase. And now scripted event happens. Everyone is chasing you, so you will just go around. 200 IQ. Boom. Pick up this cold blood. Wait for this giant to go a little bit further, because he can be an ass sometimes. Pick up the blood vial. Run perfectly in between those guys. Sometimes they can do a running attack that can fuck you up really badly. Roll right up to Iprim's end. Okay, and now I'm gonna explain +0 strat for Amelia, because this is very precise. I'm gonna run up to her left leg. I'm gonna do R1, L1, L1, and this is gonna stagger her. I'm gonna run around to the other leg. I'm gonna do R1, L1, L1 again, and I'm gonna run to another leg. I'm gonna do R1, L1, 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 and then I'm gonna take the one hit into her head, and I'm gonna make her visceral. And after that, I'm gonna explain further. And Drew, I'm fine, thank you. So basically, the fight starts at the second tile, like right over my head. So we're gonna pop fire paper, run here. Eat beast nut pellet right now and hit her head. R1, L1, L1. To this leg. R1, L1, L1. To another leg. Wait for stamina bar to refill. R1, L1, L1, L1. Hit the head, lock on, take the visceral. And again, 4 attacks. R1, L1, L1, L1. Run to her arm and do 2 attacks. R1, L1. Dodge her, just run to the left. Attack here. Deplete your stamina bar. She will do another hop or 2 for some reason. And she will heal again. And now this when you kill her. If you're not comfy with +0 strats, you can do it with +1 or +2, but remember she's gonna suck it faster, and that's like the only reason. Interact with the skull, and we're gonna go to shadows now. Jesus. You do +2? Yeah, and the arms, I mean limbs stagger way faster. After like 2 or 3 attacks even. I usually don't level up and don't upgrade right before shadows. Run next to these guys. I like to take this staircase, just to not get shot in the back, because there's a slight chance to do it. Get hit by it, rather. And to the left. I like to pick up those madman's knowledges here. So that's what I usually do. Pick up those. Pick up the cold blood right behind the fence. Bam. Prepare your mollies, because that's gonna be useful now. Boom. You want to kill with a molly this crow and this brain sucker. So basically, oh my god. If that happens, it's actually that's good, because that's the worst case scenario. He can sometimes run under your molly. So basically what you do, you just run back and he will de-aggro in a second. I wonder if I can do that. Actually, let me check this out. Oh man, he's tanky. I don't want to use any mollies though. Come here. Oh man. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna run past him. You need those two twin bloodstone shots. Bye. Basically, so usually you want to kill him with a molly, but if that happens, just wait for him to the aggro, run into the corridor, and just throw a molly at his back. That's it. Say the password, easy peasy. Interact with the body and you will get another madman's knowledge. Drop down. There's a hidden cold blood here that you can pick up. Easy peasy. Drop here again. Another one twin bloodstone shot. And I like to wait on right here for this guy with a torch to go by, because he may be a major deck sometimes. It can hit you and you won't even know when. Like this lamp, he's gonna go back to it. Now we will try to get +6 materials before Shadows fight. Run next to these guys. Don't step on this plank because it's a trap. Throw a punji for this guy. I don't like this guy. Prepare your molly, because you're gonna need to use one now. If you won't kill him with a molly, this Warring Madness will run into between 3 crows and you can get hit there really easily. Just run next to this guy, regain your stamina here, and run again. The reason is there's a beast on the right and you want to pick up this cold blood and she's chasing you. And we need to kill those dogs in the cages now. It may seem brutal, but it's very necessary. Because we want to get blue elixirs. And as soon as you get into here, and you won't kill those dogs, they will burst out of the cages and they will kill you. Equip the blue elixirs because we're gonna use one really quick. And take what seemed like a prompt, but behind this wall we can find the beast blood pellets, so we pick those up. Drink blue elixir here, and again, prepare your molly. We have one molly. That's fine. Run close to the left. Throw a molly. Try to free aim it to kill both of them, but you can only lock on to the right and kill this one. Stick to the right and backstab this guy. Basically R2 into visceral into another R2. Twin bloodstone shots. Another twin bloodstone shot. Another one. And pungent black card fails. They're super useful. Regain your stamina and run through the Faraz Cannonball Valley. We call him Faraz because he got memed super hard in the tournament one time. Basically, he got hit by point blank cannonball. It's usually consistent, but if you think that the cannonball is gonna hit you, just straight to the left, and it should never hit you. Like, stick to the wall. You want to drop right here and throw a punji over here. It's not really needed on any percent, but I like to get it because I will show off a few strats for Mklash, and we need poison knives for it. So we're basically gonna get those now. Mm-hmm. 11 throwing knives. Perfectly fine. Strat for Miko. Not the very slow one. I'm gonna show off 2 strats. You can do 2 things with the upcoming enemy. I usually just dodge him, but I know some people just use the throwing knives against him and just kill him with throwing knives. Although I just run next to him and just dodge his attack. Again, run up the hill. This is a shortcut. Whoop. And here we have Npc Volt. Okay, open this this one and roll as soon as you can because there's a crow behind it and it can hit you. Pick up those antidotes, and here we have Volt. You can kill him very easily on any and you will get like a lot of echoes. So I will try to show it off. I never do this because I don't need those echoes really, but basically you hit him 3 times, he will aggro, and as soon as you will see him at these stairs, you want to go down, stay here and roll up the elevator, and he will fall down. And now you're gonna get 7,000 echoes for free, basically. And now you want to go back and meet his friends, which is not super bright as well. Hi. You could see him next to the lamp, and basically the same thing. You see him on the stairs, drop down, well, he's not very smart, okay? He's not a smart guy. And you get another 4k echoes, and Madara's whistle, which we can sell for another few k echoes. You can pick up this frenzy cold blood. And we're gonna try to grab the last possible hunter's marks. What? Get this Madman's Knowledge, 2 twins Blaststone shots, prepare your bold hunter's mark. Pick up this one, and you're good to go. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna upgrade before the hardest fight in 90% by far. Listen dude, he's not a friend. Have you seen his emote? He's basically hiling. What are you talking about? Okay, let me light the lamp, light the chandelier. Hello Nathan. And also after you go back you get the bucket guy bucket, which you can sell as well. And this is the first time we'll level up. You want to pop this gold pendant as well, because we're gonna kill Parl. What we can do now? Pop all the Madman's Knowledge that you got, and also obviously every green's cold blood that you got. Click cold blood, frenzy it, all the good jazz. And you can buy 15 of Bloodstone shards because we pick up one. 3 pungent blood cocktails, I think it was. And if you really need, you can also buy the Gasgun gloves. But they sell, you can buy the Gasgun glove and it will sell for like, altogether, maybe 4k, another 4k also. So if you have spare insight, you can always get it. I'll actually just buy them, why not? Can do it like that. And of course we're gonna sell all the good stuff as well. We don't need all learns anymore. Old Hunter Bone 1000, Madara's Whistle 4k. Ritual Cold Blood, Ritual Blood rather. Top hat. Oh, what? The bucket, 7.5k. So it's really worth it to actually kill those guys. Doll set sells for a lot. Emerald set does not sell for a lot, but it still sells. Don't sell runes and don't sell gems unless you won't use them anymore. Upgrade to Soul Cleaver to +6. Blood gems. This is the one we got right before we got to Forbidden Woods. Gold blood gem. It basically do nothing, but it's super useful for early pile, which we're gonna kill as well. And the red blood gem. And that's all we need. Kill the doll. Because it's fun killing dolls in video games. Level up 25 strength and level up as much skill as you can. So in my case it will be 28. The reason is why I do that. I get 25 strength. 25 is a soft cap in Bloodborne. But I'll level up skill because after any percent I will visceral a lot of bosses. And how visceral works is that it scales with skill. And let's look at the bar. Like you can see the skill, and the visceral damage goes up by every 5 intervals. So at 25, 30, 40, it goes up. And at the end of the game, I will have like 50-50, 50 strength, 50 skill. You basically don't level up any endurance, any vitality, anything else on this run. And now we go to Shadows. And honestly, Shadows is such a messy fight that I think I would show only one strat. I will show the most reliable strat. You can also do a parries, but honestly, it's not very reliable because of the pyro guy. Usually what we used to do is that we used parries, and it's reliable in like 90% of the time. But sometimes, just sometimes, pyro guy can get you with a fireball right after your iframe's finished. So, of course, it's not very nice. Doesn't increase visceral damage. No, it increases as well. It increases as well. But I like to get... the reason is why I mentioned that is that if you are doing any percent run, after 25 skill, it's not very worth it to do it if you're using the Soul Cleaver. I would personally level up more strength because you won't visceral any bosses like in any percent. Like we have one Reborn, we have Mklash, we have Wetness. These are not visceralable bosses. And Soul Cleaver scales better, a little bit better with strength anyways. And this is my route to the Shadows. I like to run like in between those rocks because there's a snake ball behind you that you can get hit by. If you want mobiles, you can kill this pig as well, but I usually just run to the next guy. Okay, now we have like, this is the hardest fight in 90%. This will take you the most practice by far. I will try to explain my... Okay, I think I can just go in without saving. Or maybe I will save, just in case I will die, because this fight is so sketchy. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Go back to the game. Such a confusing place. Yeah, it's a really confusing place. It's not a nice place. Come on. opinion. So basically what we're gonna do at the start of the run, at the start of the fight, we're gonna extend our weapon, and we're gonna do charge R2. Top 3 most difficult and top 3 easiest bosses, including DLC. The hardest bosses, Lawrence, Moon Presence, and maybe Orphan. And easiest bosses would be Darby Spiral, One Reborn, and the Witches. I don't know. So basically, we in Beast Blood Pellet, remember to be at full HP because you get a buff out of the gem that we found before Forbidden Woods. Eat this, run up, and do charge R2. They will not attack you. And roll off. And the thing with a Pyro guy, he will shoot you all the time, but you don't even have to dodge it. You can just alt-walk it, actually. And we're trying to find opportunities to hit this guy with R1s. Use the tombstones to your advantages. Just alt-walk the fireballs. R1, R1. Find the openings where the pyro guy just doesn't shoot you. And take a close look at the UI. You can see at the like around 30%. You can find like a white border around it. This is your sign when you should stop attacking them. Because if you're gonna go below 30% on any of the shadows, you will get phase 2. And phase 2 is pretty sketchy and you usually don't fucking want it, obviously. So we're gonna take down 2 enemies, HP to 30%, except for the middle one. I'm gonna show you why. Again, you can just walk it, easy peasy. You don't even have to run. And then attack. He's close to the white part of the UI, so I stop attacking him, and now I'm focusing on the pyro guy. Run close to them to bait out their attacks, so they will not chase you. And just attack this guy 2 times. Whoop. A sketch. It's very patience-based fight. Again, bait out his attack. Attack this guy. Actually, Pyro Boy has a mace attack as well, so we have to be careful. R1, R1. I think one more attack for Pyro guy, and we should be good to go. What? One more R1. And now we're gonna prepare. We're gonna eat the Beast Blood Pellet, and we're gonna try to parry the Katana Boy. And now we're doing Fate Transition. 1. Try to kill him as soon as possible. Go to Pyro guy. Kill this guy as well. And now this guy is bugged. He will try to backsteps from you all the time. So just lock on, do 1 attack at a time. And that's Hitless Shadows. Basically, very patient-based fight. Hello, V-Sweat. And I think I said most of the things. Run straight in and kill this guy. He's very annoying. This one, hello Calcron. Light this lamp. It's pretty necessary actually. Now unextend your weapon and shot these guys. Because running through this area is not very dangerous, but they can chase you up to the ladder, which we will need to go, and then go down, and they will be waiting. So you don't want that. Can any of the shadows attack? No. Not really. The fastest transition has the Pyro guy, so if you'll focus on the Katana Boy, just keep that in mind. and listen for the sound cues of a pyro attack. Drink the blue elixir here because of this NPC. She's very dangerous, she has arcane attacks, and she's basically not very nice. Up to the ladder. Get the key. Drop down. This is the key for. Talk to the guy, you get 2 insights, and now you can just mercilessly kill him. Because it gives you 2.5k echoes. Now, drop down for run fight. Initiate the run fight with a gunshot, because this is a very calculated fight. You want to do as much damage as possible before the phase transition. So even the least amount of damage will trigger the fight. So we're gonna start off like that. I mean, now we have to clean the spiders. Like, it's not safe to kill the ram with spiders inside. Whoop. Oh. When he does this attack, it's 1 hit kill. But usually it takes 2. Yep. Remember to never be totally in front of them and totally in back of them, because they have spits, both from the butt and from the face. 1, 2. And remember, whenever you attack one spider, there's a high possibility for another one to attack you. They have really good IQ. Like, they're really well written enemies. 1, 2. And whenever you see one stepping towards you, like, I will try to show this. The ROM is backing out. Oh, you see this guy going towards you? He will attack you if you get closer. The other guy, not the one that just tried to dunk. Be to the side, attack them. And now the ROM is like completely like, she can't do nothing. But the thing is, whenever you do this strat, there's a chance you can meet the invisible wall. So I will try to explain how to situate yourself around the arena. Sometimes you will run to this part, just run towards the moon until you meet like an invisible wall. And of course, the closer she is to this said wall, you just have to... the closer she is, the safer it is as well. So basically, hide the weapon, use the blood bullets, so do not have full HP. And now, eat these blood pellets, and attack her mask. Basically, that's what you need to do. She will backstep from time to time, but the goal is to fulfill the beast meter now. If she's very far away from the set invisible wall, you have to turn her around, like that. Basically, she will always try to face you, so you can just... You know. You see, she's turning around. If she's very far away from the set wall. But she wasn't, so I have to turn her around again. Oh, I hit the body. And now we're gonna equip the weapon. Fire paper. Dash in. L1. L1. Heal up. And do R1. R1. She gave me good RNG. R1. 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 And a backstep. And a charge R2. And now, just finish her off. Basically, what usual fight looks like, it was a very good RNG. If she backsteps, it's a free fight, because of how much damage you have. But if it doesn't work out, you can do R1, 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 R2 to stagger her, and do R1, 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 L1. And this will usually kill her. But remember to not hit the mask, because mask, of course, doesn't do much. You don't do much damage to the mask. Run to this girl. say hi. And now we're on to the Dark Beast Pearl. This is one of the bosses. If you want to do any percent, you can totally omit. But if you're gonna do all bosses on all content, basically there's no drawbacks to go and kill him. He's literally in the way. You have more than enough damage to do it. It's just super free. So now basically, but this running section is very specific. It's like, I hate this section, honestly. And if she doesn't die, yes, as Reaper pointed out, if she doesn't die, you can just throw a few cocktails or throw an ice at her. Pick up this one, kill this guy, and light this lamp because it will be very much needed. And run this specific pattern. Run between those guys and to the left of these guys. Dodge the bullet. And basically when you run, there's no way for these guys to hit you. Drop down here, pick up the bolt paper. Stick to the left wall now. Stick to the left wall. And be super fast. And I will explain in a second why. First things first, this girl is gonna be on her knees if you're gonna run close to the wall. And the second thing is this troll. If you will lag behind, up above, he will hear you and he will be aggroed faster and he can try to hit you. So, of course, that's not what you want. And we basically pick up the key that we will need to kill a few additional bosses the later part of the game. Again, dodge this attack, just walk to the right and you should be good to go. And as you run, these guys, there's like no way for them to kill you. Again, close to the wall. And drink blue elixir right here. Turn left. Pick up the Bloodstone chunk. And ride this specific pattern as well. You can run in this laser and not die. Because laser is not what deals damage. The explosion actually does. Light this lamp and kill this wandering madness. It gives you chunks, obviously. And in this area we basically pick up chunks. Okay, we throw a punji right here and drop down. The dogs are aggroed to the bungee, but not the shooters. So, run very fast here. Open the door. Run this stairs and go down these stairs as well. Throw a bungee right there for this werewolf. You can pick up those vials. And pick up those Bloodstone chunks as well. And we're gonna fight Pearl now. So basically my stats are +6 Soul Cleaver, 25 Strength and 28 Skill. Like, it's basically nothing, but we're gonna demolish this boss. Do you see this? Like, right behind this stone, like where's my hat at, the boss is gonna activate. So we're gonna eat Beast Blood Pellet now. And run up to his right leg. And we're gonna do R1, L1. R1, L1, L1. R1, L1. I mismanaged the stamina. R1, L1, L1. This boss just melts. Now we can just go back. Basically, run up to the first arm and do R1, L1, L1. You have to go to another leg, R1, L1, L1, another leg, R1, L1, L1, and that's it. And he should be dead by now. Just remember to manage your stamina properly, not like me. And we want to pick up this item because it allows us to go into DLC. Whoop. And we go back to Untitled Chapter as well now. Yeah, fighting straight up is way different. And hello, Posy. I think I didn't say hello to you. Again, punch the blood cocktail. Drop down. This is your last blue elixir. And you will drink it here, because we're gonna run next to the NPCs now. And they won't aggro if you can do it. We're getting stamina here. Right next to this wall. Pick up this bolt paper and blast some chunk. Remember to be always in the back of this chest of whatever. Because her turn rate is like super slow. So, if he's going left, I go right. Easy peasy. You can pick up this set, it sells for like 5k. You've changed for same. Okay, Posy. Okay, Posy. Okay, Posy. Thank you, Posy. Run to the right wall. Prepare Punji. If you will run, they will never hit you. Throw Punji right there and pick up this gem. It's a very powerful gem. Wait behind the column for this guy to attack and just run up. That's it. Another Punji right there for this werewolf. Blood vial. And we're gonna go straight into one reborn fight without upgrading because you don't really need to. What? Equip bolt paper. Bolt paper, I said. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, Mary. Hello. Hello, Mary. Okay. Does beast boot matters? Yes, we right now have the best, best set that we can get for free in terms of beast boots. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start the boss fight. I'm gonna run to the right. I'm gonna go up the ladder, up the stairs, and I'm gonna wait for the first spit. I'm gonna wait for the first spit, and I'm gonna kill the first maiden. Then I'm gonna rotate to another one, to another one, to another one. And I want to use bolt paper, because you can either kill them with R1, L1 without the paper, which is a bit slower, but you can also use the bolt paper, because now that we kill Parl, we can buy a limited amount of it. And just kill them with two R1s. Again, he's gonna spit. Climb to the stairs. Use bolt paper. Wait for the spit. Wait for another spit. Behind the column. And kill this girl. And another one. R1, R1. Actually, it's 2 R1s and 3 L1s, and I'll demonstrate it in a second. R1, R1. This guy is pretty far away, so he won't spit now. He may spit after killing this last lady. So, again, situate yourself behind the column if possible. Hide the weapon. Show it again. Use Beast Blood Pellet. Wait for the AoE. Run straight to the gut and do R1, L1, L1. And he's staggered now. It's basically GG. And now what you can do, R1, R1, L1, L1. R1, R1, L1, L1, R1, R2 on the butt. So yeah, Gulp was right. R1, 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 L1, L1. I think that deals the most damage. Another arm. R1, L1, L1. And remember to never hit his head, because sometimes he may bag out and he may attack you with a body drop. Basically, that's it. Another easy boss. Hello, comic. And now we go to Mklash, the guy we just sucking off. What do Midens do? They have fireball attacks, and they also heal vulnerable. You want this lamp, and we also gonna get the sedatives now. They're really easy to get, and this stack is enough for the entire run. Grab these, and remember to sprint here, because there's a goo boy right behind us. Will you try second overrun? Maybe. We'll see. Run next to these guys. They shouldn't be too big of a problem. Hello, Cam. A goo boy, not a good boy. He's not really a good boy if he can attack you in the ass, you know. You can deal with upcoming enemy. I think he's called Silver Beast. You can either backstab him or use a punch black cocktail, because you need to kill the upcoming Scurrying Beast. But the thing is, if you're gonna do a backstab, you have to kill him with a visceral, because otherwise, if he will die, a lot of like snakes are gonna come out of his body, and that's not very cool. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna run up and use the punch black cocktail between those two guys, so both of them are gonna be aggro to it. Run here, another punji. And that's it. Molotov cocktail? Did I really say that? I'm sorry. Okay, how much do I have? Half 10. Okay. Anyways. Run to the right. Don't run like straight through this room, because the spiders are gonna drop. And now, just wait, because if you run next to this NPC, there's still like a Wumpa Loompa just waiting there. And of course these spiders. So basically you want to run next to him, he will dash in and he will try to attack, so just straight left, and you should be good to go. Run here. And we want to get more blue elixirs. Drink one right now, like straight from the inventory. Run right next to the column, and to the left, like between those, and to the back of the elevator. It's BB. No. It's spliced around anyways. Hug. They're right in the face. He has like a boss-like HP. You don't want to fight him. You want to wait for this guy to go down and just run into this one to get this gem. And now we're gonna go down to level up before Mklash fight. To get hit to die. Yes, that's true. Does it have to be on the guide recording? What do you mean? Having chat on screen. Yes, that's my fault. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna level up our weapon to +8. Yes, that's good, okay. And equip the better gems that we found. And still keep the potato gem that we got. Acquire items. You want to dump as much insert as you possibly can. So we're gonna buy like a lot of shit. Because the more insights you have, the less damage from beast blood pellets you do. Basically. And now sell any unnecessary material. Like this set we picked up. These 2 gems, like super useless. Blood Rapture, useless rune. And pop all of these. Kill the doll. And level up this skill. We go fight. Yes, Nikolaj. And I'm gonna again do like 2 strats. I'm gonna do like a safer strat, and I'm gonna do what I usually do. Ouch. I'm gonna do a safer strat first. Here's the elevator. You want to equip the poison knives that we picked up in the Forbidden Woods for the safer strat. And yeah, that's all. So basically in this fight, it's a little bit mimi fight, and there's also a lot of enemies outside of the boss. So just to be perfectly safe, I like to kill them. 3 attacks usually kill them. Okay, right now what he did, he gave us a really good RNG. Usually he doesn't run up, like right there. Usually he will just run up there and he will do a circle. So I'll try to show what I would usually do. Kill these puppets. And he would stop right here, and he will go down there. And I wouldn't follow him, I would just go behind him like that. And he would be standing in this spot again. He'll run into the room. And now we're gonna use bolt paper, beast blood pellets, and we're gonna wait for Mika. And prepare our poison knives. Mika is here, and throw 3 poison knives. 1, 2, 3. And now we're gonna do R1, L1, L1, L1. Deplete his stamina. I mean our stamina. R1, L1, L1, L1. And that will kill him. And the reason is why we use poison knives in the phase 1 is that it carries on to phase 2, and you can see his HP depleting. You want to kill the Scarring Beast, it drops 3 bloodstone chunks. And what I like to do here, bait out this guy, he will attack, make this guy to attack, and hide behind this pillar, so it will shut the pillar, obviously. And we're gonna see if he's gonna give us a good RNG, but I think no. Nope. Sometimes he can run up here, and if you will not go past the staircase, he will just stand there. And what can you do? You can just lock on and throw 3 poison knives and kill him like that. But now we have to do a plunge. Do you get full meter in any fight in Origins? Wetness, for example. Hello, Pinkman. Pick up this one. You can use like a poison if you want. If you're not comfy with what level he has, what level of HP he has, you can just use like a throwing knives. It's a very boring strat though, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna throw like 4 or 5, and he's gonna always run from here. And basically, how I'll line up the plunge is, you see, there's like this paper that going outwards towards the gap. Like, I put my feet on it like that, and I'm lining up my head with this middle column like that. And basically, come on, chat, did I do a fucking save state? I did not, right? Anyways, Volt paper, jump, take a plunge, roll in front of him, and after 2 more attacks he will be aggro towards you. So 1 R2, 1 R2 into L1, even that killed him, and that's it. That's basically like a combination of the save strat with a poison knife and a plunge strat, which is a little bit faster. No, I didn't, then fuck that. That's a perfect fight. Run in here. Get this. Light this one, because we're gonna do we're gonna go grab the blood rock now. But you want to use a pungent black heart right here for these guys to aggro. We'll pick up those 2. Save states? It doesn't really matter. Run next to those guys. Have blue elixir ready. Okay, that's uncanny. I think what I did wrong here, I cut the corner a little bit too fast. That is why he aggroed like super early. Drink blue elixir here. You can kill this pig for blood vials, but not really necessary. Pick up this gem. And 2 king cold bloods. Should be good to go. Yeah, I think I cut the corner a little bit too fast. You should be a little bit closer to the right wall. You can just outrun those fireballs. Easy peasy. Send this one back. And we're gonna go for the blood rock now. This is actually the hardest jump in the game, I feel like. It's very hard to get it down, but... And I don't really have a tip. You just have to wait a little bit longer than you usually think when you should drop. Equip sedatives. Just run next to this guy. He's gonna say hi. I'm gonna pick up those, because why not? And sedatives, of course, deny you frenzy meter. So I'm just gonna drink 1 now. And I'm gonna wait for like perfect opportunity to run through to get the gem and then run past the winter lanterns without killing those. So this will be about now. He will be behind this stone. Pick up this one. Oh my god, she's super fast. Drink. Roll out of elevator when lower end lines up with a lower window part. Here we have it. Tip by Chameleon. Think you can. Use this elevator. I mean, lever. What? Lever, obviously. Run next to those. And I usually just pick up those just to sell them. Because why not? There are a few blood gems. Whoop, 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 whoop. Drop down here. Get the blood rock. Easy. And do we have to level? Yeah, I'm gonna go level up because leveling up is faster with +10. I mean, the fight obviously is faster +10. You can totally do it with +8. And I think we got all the best gems as well. Yeah, basically equip this one, tempering down blood gem. It's 80%. And this one. So basically attack up 50%, 80%, and 80%. And these are the best gems. And +10 weapon. All you need in this run. Dump a little bit of insight, because why not? Oh, I have those as well. Use some Mantis Cage, every useless gem as well. Just get to 47 because why not? And Megasoft Mill. You ruined my comment section. You really think I'll put it on fucking YouTube? I don't even have a YouTube. I haven't just to use. Okay. So now that we unlocked the shortcut, you can unequip those even. And the way I fight Wetness is I will fight her unlocked, that's the first thing. And also the other thing is think of the Wetness as a clock, and when where she's facing is 12 AM. No? And then you should always attack her around her 4 to 5, I'd say. Like, be in the 135 degree from her face. Basically what I do. And equip the Volt Paper. These blood pellets. And I will try to explain attacks. Basically, stay to her right. R1, L1. Try to wait out frontal attacks, and never follow up this one. Oh, attack, run to the side, R1, L1. This is a lawnmower, so we just run away, wait for him to stop. And this is Nightmare Face. The way it works is when you see the purple rays coming towards you, not when she's using, picking up her hands up. When you see the purple rays, dodge twice to either left or right, and you should always dodge it. But remember to dodge twice. Gonna eat another one. R1, L1. L1. Easy, another lawnmower, just run away. Oh, she's teleporting. Run away. R1, L1. If you will be to a right side, she will always backstab. R1, L1. And that's any percent on Bloodborne. You have the OST? I can barely hear this OST. Shut up! Now what we gonna do? We can go to Cleric, and we have a few errands on Cleric as well. On Cleric we want to get the what's his face? The Clomac rune. The Clomac rune ups your visceral damage by quite a few, by 20% I think. And what can we do? Can I dump the insights? I don't really have anything to dump to there. I guess that. Okay, Cleric really fast. After any percent to keep your insight level down so you don't get frenzy proc. No, I don't even think of it. We go back to Tomb of Oleon. I think that's closest we can get to Cleric Beast. I know some people actually go to the very first lamp in the Yanam, but there's a Gilbert guy, and he can sometimes just meme you super hard, so we're gonna cheese him a little bit, you know? Oh, and this is where throwing knives will come to use. You can kill this guy, like, super easily, and this guy, other guy will not even, like, check this out. Pick up these 2 bolt hunter marks. And we want pungies. Do we have mollies? No, we don't have mollies. Okay. Mollies are pretty useful for killing Gilbert. I usually just throw 1 pungy and 1 molly to kill the Gilbert because he's super, you know, not resistant to fire. Helium, I would be very kind if you wouldn't talk about Sekiro, because I want to play it as well. Run towards this roll and just charge, attack him. Open this door. Kill this guy. And kill this guy. And you can pick up pungent blood cocktails here. This guy is the real boss of this gem. You can just kill him like that. And here we have Gilbert. Hey, bitch. He will come eventually. And usually I use mollies to kill him, but you can do it like that. And I get the Clomac rune. And then run straight to the boss. If you will time your attack properly, you can get a visceral and get this fight for free. So basically you run, wait for this down to be very down. Like that. And the visceral, and he's just gonna die. Remember that's the first boss that you can fight in the game, so he's super weak to plus 10 weapon. And now we can go to grab the invitation to Canehurst. Yep, we can do that. That's not it. Forbidden Woods, yeah. What are you guys talking about? What? Oh. It says Celestial Emissary, but we're gonna do a little rendezvous. We're just gonna grab the invitation now, which is necessary to fight one of the bosses. Oh, beauty, how you doing? And again, really similar to what we did at Shadows. Just throw a punji here. Kill this guy, because sometimes he can be an ass. And you can also kill this guy, because after behind him you can find these pellets. And these allow you to fight Emissary and the Briatus without going back and getting additional beast blood pellets. Basically run through. You don't have to kill these dogs again, but you want to equip the antidotes in here. Because we're gonna run through the poison swamp. I'm fine, beauty, thank you. Basically run straight in this path. There are snakes in this water that you don't want to fuck with, and there's also giants on the each side. And you're poisoned, but you can just get it. Go back. Tonsil Stone? No. Not getting Tonsil Souls. Who needs them? Enjoy a meal, Murray. What you need? Nah. I don't need Tonsil Soul. Murray. I mean not Murray, VR. Run to the left. There's a brain suck on the way, and he's sometimes unreliable, so I like to kill him with throwing knives. 1, 2, 3, 4 should do the trick. Pick up this Madman's knowledge, because why not? Run to the left. And run to the left and grab the what's the face? We're gonna grab another Amplica cord. We got one from what's the face? Wetness, and we're gonna grab one from Yosefka right now. And of course, Consumer 3 allow us to fight Moon Presence, which is one of the bosses. Oh, sorry. My hand slipped into your jaw with my saw cleaver. And now we're gonna go get the invitation and go back and go to fight Celestial Emissary. Okay, no summons. Kill this guy, because why not? 700 souls. Go back and go to Upper Cathedral Vault right now. kinda bye. Bye, Nathan. Bye, Nathan. This is like him on. And again, as we straight to the right to go down and fight Amelia, now we're gonna run in here. I remember the key that we picked up in the Hagul. This is exactly what we need to get to the further part. And what I did here, I run straight out of this room, and at the end, like almost at the ledge, I run to the right to dodge the bullets. I'm gonna run, yes I did. Now we kill those guys. Really easy. You can take this badge. I think it gives you fire paper, although I won't use one on this run. Fire paper is good versus Ludwig though, I can say that. We're gonna run in here, pick up the blue elixir, and we're gonna wait here. What I did now, I activated 2 guys on the bridge to come down near me, and if I wouldn't do that, they probably would block me in some stupid way, and I would not be able to go through. So now I'm just waiting for these guys to like disappear. The blue soda, the blue Pepsi, the blue cola. Shots with valves. Oh. Yeah, fire peppers. Not very useful now that we have Volt paper. We need to take this lamp because we may have pretty bad RNG. So, equip your Threaded Kano. Reaper, I said yes. And there's this upcoming bastard right there. He finished 3 of my runs. If we will run up and he will point at us, we can kill him with 3 R1s. But sometimes he will like immediately attack, and you have to be ready for both. For both a parry and attack. Yeah, like that, you see? But yeah, most of the time he usually just points at you, and you can just finish him right there and then. And now we have this guy. And the reason is, why is it RNG? Because sometimes he may step back way too far away for us to hit him. So, I gotta say. Oh, he's pretty close. So now I can just do R2 into L1. I missed L1 because he was too far away. Basically, want to kill him through the wall to get the key. Come on. Oh. And now that's a perfect definition of bad RNG. Yeah, we can't get him now. So basically we have to mark out. Hello Jesse, how are we doing? And hopefully the guy is gonna point now, so. So hopefully we can do that. Yeah, again, be ready for both parry and attack. Oh, now I was ready for the parry. Again, pick up your cane, extend it, and try to kill this Gilbert again. Oh man. actually stand a little bit to the left, because what happened to me one time, he like, his hitbox of his finger was behind the wall, behind the door, and he actually hit me with this attack. Come on. What? Did it say AoE? So stand like here. Can I get him with extended? Of course. Oh, okay, now we're gonna kill him. We just have to wait for him to stop attacking, because it can hit you through the wall. That's it. Speed Hitless run in Bloodborne? No, I do Hitless runs. And we can hide the cane. Equip the Punji. Wait for these wolves to come down completely, and then throw a Punji. The reason is when you throw it too early, they still like are not in the game. The hitbox is not a game, and then will not be attracted to it. Oh fuck. Yikes. Can he chase you like that? That's pretty... Oh my god, dude. I've never seen that. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, thank you. Yeah, usually what I do is I wait for this guy to turn around and just sneak up behind him. Like, I wait for him to go right here, then he will turn around into his patrol, and I will do, like, admittedly a sorry walk, you know. But we need this badge. This badge allows us to buy blue elixirs and beast blood pellets, which are, like, two most important items in this run. Pick up this one. Open the shortcut, because we're gonna go to the boss, and sometimes you may have a bad RNG on the boss. So you want to mark out. And now we have... Why it doesn't die? Maybe it never died? I don't know. Run next to those, like in between of those, and we're gonna do something like that. We're gonna... Come on. 5 of those are gonna follow us on the upper ledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do like a train. You can activate bolt paper now. And jump down now. Kill those goobers and do one okay, kill backstep. One attack, and do R1, 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 run away, because his transition knocks you back, and just do running R2. It should be good to go. Wait, do I have good stats? I do have good stats, okay. Okay, that's one of the bosses that I have to make a save file, because this is... Next boss is like make or break boss. You have to kill him. Like, there's no other way, you have to kill him. Because killing him in a fair fight is like pretty difficult. I'm just gonna quit out now. Gonna do, because this is a very specific boss, and if you will screw it up, there's really slim chance for you to get out of it, honestly. So we're gonna do a fast save state. This hardest strategy to pull off. This one, I think it's on par with Ludwig, but I think the hardest boss, like the hardest boss, with a strategy, I think it would be Mood Presence still. But this is up there, definitely, if you want to do it in Hitless. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run up to her arm, I'm gonna do R1, L1 with buffs, and then I have to wait for a perfect moment for her HP bar to appear, but not before. Because if I'll do it before that, next attack is gonna stagger her, and if I'll do it before her HP bar is gonna appear, I'm just gonna get fucked, because it will deal no damage whatsoever, and the combo is basically useless. We have to wait for like a perfect moment. I don't have a tip for it, honestly, you just have to feel it out. Oh, okay, that's cool. But I'm here. Very cool. Can I throw this Gilbert? I can't. Either way. As soon as the tentacles super. Yeah, I think that's a good estimate. Okay, so buff up. R1, L1. Tentacles stop moving. Attack. R1, L1, L1, L1. Run up to her face. Do the R2 and take the visceral. This will put her in the phase transition. And next R2 is just gonna kill her. Boom. And now we can pop, like, third umbilical cord, whatever he needs. I think he needs, like, 33. Now it's time for witches. What are his stats for this fight? 20. I usually have 25, but now I have 26 strength and 50 skill. And the plus 10 Soul Cleaver over the best gems that I can find. We go to the inside bath right now. We're gonna buy a lot of those. 9 of those. 2 of those. Let's see everything that I need on this run. Can I sell something? Uh, 30. That's great. And we're gonna go to Cathedral Vault again, and we're gonna go to Witch's Split. The reason is why we go to Upper Cathedral Vault for the badge is that the Witch's Split is very sketchy without blue elixirs, and you don't have enough blue elixirs in the world of game to find and just run through them. It is possible I think it is possible to run through without any elixirs, without getting hit like at all, without risking anything, but this is definitely way more reliable. So basically we run here. Up like here. Oh, I was stuck on the wall. This guy will always sleep for some reason now. Now we straight into Hemwick Carnal, or whatever the name is. Pick up the Hamags. And... oh wait. Equip the blue elixirs, because that's pretty important to split. Drink blue elixir here. Equip Punji. kill this dog, and run straight up. Throw a punch in this area. The dogs are gonna aggro, and you can just kill them like that. Come on, man. Alexa. And there are two. Okay, we're gonna do witches, and there are two strats for witches. First things first, you can. How Bloodborne works is you get insight after every boss kill and such, but also for entering into boss fights. And if you have insight in witches fight, there's gonna be additional enemies. Although I think Colmer figured that one out. That if you're gonna use a blue elixir in this fight, it's way less likely for the spawns to hit you. So right now I'm just using Colmer strats because it's the fastest one, obviously. Run here, run here. Drop on this bitch because she can kill you. Blue elixir right here because there's an enemy on the right who can chase you. And there's a dog upcoming, but you can dodge him with running next to the pole, like that. Whoop. And nothing will chase you if you have blue elixir on. Now we're just waiting for blue elixir to run out, so I can use another one, so you can spend time killing innocent things. Drink another one. May run like here. Don't interact with those guys. Drop down here, and there should be no dogs following you. And because you still have blue elixir, these guys can barely notice you. So you just run up and do running R1 towards them, and they should kill them. And now, again, this is a pretty specific strat, because these enemies up on the hill is like really difficult to deal with as well on no hits. So we're just gonna run here, kill this guy, because he can mess up your plans. And use throwing knives. Spam lock on. Spam lock on. And 2 knives can kill those guys. Wait for this girl to throw a molly. Dodge another one. Eddie, I got it on PS4. And here we have it. Kind of trivialize the whole arena. Yeah. It kind of does. Okay, and now we're gonna use another blue elixir. Up here. What I like to do, I do 1 R1, R2 into another R2, and it kills them. Wait for this guy to spawn. He'll spawn right here. R1, R1. R1, R1. R1, R1. You have to be wary of their attacks because they sometimes can attack you. Again, R1 into a backstab, into a backstab, and it's a GG. Pick up this one. Runes are really useful into DLC. Because we got 1 claw mark rune, and we're gonna get 1 stamina rune as well. And now we just go back. And because we got Kane's invitation so early, we can go straight into Kane's. Finished it. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, we got it yesterday. Run to this ornament. Should be a cutscene. And click on this. Now it's time for Legarius. Legarius, I think, is one of the scariest bosses in all bosses section. He's very difficult, and there's a lot of scenarios coming up to him. So I will try to explain two strats: a slow strat and a really speedrun heavy strat as well. But first, blue elixir, a blue solo. Stick to the left, because there's a lot of blood lickers or blood suckers or whatever they're called. And they can notice you even though you have blue elixir on. Run in here. Nothing noticed me. I just run through the area. Stick to the left, because these guys are gonna appear. It's a fairly easy rank section though. You can hear the gargoyles behind you as well. Shot this guy. This guy is a prick. And you really have to shoot him. He's super fast. As well. Send down the elevator just in case of reset. Not that I don't trust you or anything. Drink blue elixir. Run in here. These guys can sometimes shoot you, but if you will be running, he will not hit you. And now we're gonna do a nasty skip. It skips a big part of the game, a big part of this arena. So, whoop, just run and just jump above the railing, and good to go. And this allows us to, and this opened us a ladder. Good man. Thank you, Floppy Pawn. So now we go into Legarius fight, which is, yeah, pretty sketchy. So obviously they had to intend it. Yeah, I think so too, Pradabar. Pick up the King Gilbert. Now we're gonna do like a 2 strats, but I will make a save state as well. Well, Hunter's Marks are free. They're useful for marking out from German and Moon Presence fight. Do another save state. Or maybe I don't have to do a save state. Wait, I'm dumb. I can just quit out. I needed to use save states in the early game though. Watching the sunset in Düsseldorf. Nice. So we're gonna do a slow boy strat now. So basically how this works is you wanna do 5 L1s. And how you do only L1s, you have to dash in and then do L1. So basically don't L1, run away. L1, run away. Where are you going? L1. Run away. L1. Run away. Was it 4 or 5? I can't. Oh my god, it goes through the fucking walls! Today I'll land. Good thing I didn't eat the beast blood pellets. We all land 7 today. Yep. So basically what the strat is you want to do 5 L1s. And then do a transition. But when you do a speedrun way, you want to do like a kind of a loop. It was only 4. It doesn't really matter if I die. Right. Again, drink. In case of a reset, just drink blue elixir. And this guy started shooting. Oh, you're a bitch. You can do that. Oh my god. Game. What the fuck is going on? Bye. Okay. 5 L1s, thanks Eden. No problem. But I'm pretty sure you didn't know that 5 L1s can bring it on the cusp of a transition phase. With 30, 50, 10 soul cleaver. Or maybe you did. Okay, one more time. Buff up. And L1 spam? Yes, basically a Deholic. And this is a speedrun way. That's what I also do. You can't do it on this attack though. If you will do big orbs, that's a big no-no. And that's a loop. If you stop his attack, he will always go back. If you will stop his attack with another attack, he will always step back, either with attack or not. So basically, you do 2 R1s, then again 2 R1s, and after that you can do R1, L1, because after third set of attacks, he will go into transition phase. Basically, we go back and we're gonna go and kill Amelia. Insta explode stuff. Step back into expose it. I just dodged into him again. We go to Amygdala now. I'm pretty sure I took this. Yes, okay. We can go to Amygdala now. I from the skull explosion, basically? You mean the one that happened to me right now? Or do you mean the standing exploding skull? Because it can sometimes happen as well. But if he does the skull with a step back, that you can just dodge into him and it will not even reach you. You want to drink blue elixir because this game can be, this guy can be tricky sometimes. Like really close. Okay, this one I iframe. I just have to be ready for it. I talked to this guy to get anti-clockwise metamorphosis, and then we kill this guy. Because he's a cook. This rune gives us, like, I think it was 10%? 15% max stamina. So that's pretty useful. And we're gonna put those runes into Gammon and Moon Presents and DLC. This quest is lying at least once. I always kill patches. I don't care. It's gonna be patches in Sekiro, I will kill him too. You want to equip antidotes again, because we're gonna drop into like a poisonous river or whatever. Whoop. And to move fast in this river, you just have to roll. Yes, I did witness the Hobbs run. Drink antidote. You can jump over it a little bit. And remember to be still running, because there's a lot of guys that can hit you with rocks. Imagine, but they're pretty slow in the melee combat. There's a winter lantern, so there's a possibility you can get noticed by her, and then you will have to drink an antidote. But he didn't see us now. So we're just gonna run through. And now we're gonna fight Amygdala. Amygdala is a very scripted fight. So basically I run up to one of the poles and I wait for his head to be lower. I do that. Stick next to this pole. Charge R2 into another charge R2 into Visceral. And attack his arms. Easy peasy. But remember, after first initial charge R2 to get a little bit closer to him to get another one off and then get the Visceral. It's really easy. But then again, you only have one chance to do it. Right? Because reasons. Sell. We can sell a lot of stuff actually. This. We can sell the Feather Cane. And I think this is important, but I like to have exactly 35 strength and 50 skill for Gammon. We'll see if we can get it. 2 of those. 3 of those. We still have a fuck ton to do. Equip the runes, which is anti-clockwise, claw mark, beast. And I have to pop these as well. Now we're gonna go and fight. Yeah, I could level up one more time, but I think it may mess up the strat, so I'm just gonna go with 35. Okay, let's go. So what I do for Gammon is I do one parry into one L1 into dash L1. I do another parry into a Visceral. Then I buff up. I take the Visceral, another one for the parry, and I do R1, R1, R1. No, wait. After the Visceral with buffs, I dash in, do 2 L1s, and R1, 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 and I go around him, and I will try to backstab him. And the backstep is, again, similar to Gascoigne, because when he's transitioning, you can't really backstep him. You have to, it has to be right after that. So yeah. Baiting out the attacks. These are not very good. This is a good attack. But I fucked it up. Dash in, 1L1. Dash in, Visceral. And now we'll take a Beast Blood Pellets. Basically a buff up. Take the Visceral. Dash in, L1, L1, R1, R1, R1. Another R1. Into a backstab. Into a Visceral, and that's GG. And I don't hide my weapon to get rid of the buff. And we're gonna fight the Moon Presence. And again, my strat for Moon Presence is that what I do is I damage the head once and I damage the head twice. But it's very important to get the counter damage. You have to be sure that you're attacking his arm or head during the attack. That's a very bad attack. I think that's the worst attack you can do. You can only punish like 2 attacks on this fight. It's very particular on no head. I haven't fought her in quite some time as well. This is one of those attacks. Run up, R1, to your arm. 460 damage means I did get the counter damage. This is another attack. I didn't get the counter damage, but that's fine. Wow, she's so nice to us. That's a head hit. Dodge her attacks. And now try to make her one of those attacks in this arena. This place, because it's super flat. Like that. Because it's super flat. And there's a higher possibility of you getting the Visceral. Which is a big meme on this round. Because look how fucking steep it is. So basically I'm waiting for a good opponent to see the buff now. Like that. And I try to bait her. Oh, this is great. This is perfect. And this is why you need also counter damage on these arm hits. Come on. That's so good. One attack. Deplete the HP bar, take the Visceral. Attack her a few more times, and she's dead. That's a Hitless Moon Presence. And as soon as a Nightmare Slain pops up, use the Bolt Hunter's Mark. And you get the echoes, get the souls, stuff like that. I think it was like 3 hits, all bosses. Wasn't that bad. And now we go to DLC. Thank you for the GG's. Just stuck up again on items to get rid of the what's the face? The inside, because again, the more inside you have, the less damage you do, basically, and the less damage you do with Beast Meter. And now we go to DLC, which is really hard, fucking hard. Now this is where the ball drops, like for real. Also, I really need to go and take a pee. Round for dinner, feels bad, my man. If you took I Drunk, Blood Hunter, whatever, the thing from the Hunter's Dream, you go to the place where we picked up the Hunter set, and you get sucked in into the DLC. That's a hit. Reset streamer. I will at one point. Light this bonfire. Bonfire, oh my god, lamp. Equip blue elixirs and punch black characters. These areas, these rank areas, are super specific as well. Wait for the hunter to kill those guys and just run through. Pick up your punch black cocktails, throw it into this transparent building for these daggers to aggro to them. And here's another black cocktail. Boom. Run to the left. Wait for another bonk of the bell. Now, I will just run in. That way, this guy will never hit you. If you'll wait for the second bonk, as soon as you get up the stairs. And we have to run in here because this guy has a key. The further part. Maybe let's kill this guy. You can sneak up on him and just kill him. Whoop. Could also drop some blood vials. The Cthulhu daddy. Whoop. Now we have to dodge some machine guns. Here's the first set. Run next to this carriage. Again. Run to the left. Destroy this one. And destroy this guy as well. This guy just totally doesn't care. And we can just run through. He will never chase us. Now we have to wait in this corner for them to be a little bit closer. I drink a blue elixir. Run to the right of those guys. Boom. Drop here. Regain your stamina here. Run up these stairs. To the right. To the left. And there's a bloodsucker that you have to kill. Circle him to the right. Or if he will just if he will just turn around, you just kill him. But sometimes when he can very rarely do an attack and gain power armor. Throw a punchy here because there are two dogs that you have to kill. Come on, dude. And in the next part, we can see a hunter, and we have to bait him out. So hunter is going up towards us. Get the fuck out. And as soon as he revs up, like his, I don't know, this blade, you drink the soda, and he started chasing towards you. And if he's very close to you, just run towards the ladder, and you should be good to go. He's just staying there, confused, doing nothing. Run to the right. There's gonna be, again, these similar Cthulhu guys that has cannons for some reason now. And if you'll run to the left, it will never hit you. Take this lamp, because this is the last lamp before the upcoming boss. And the upcoming boss is Ludwig, of course. And what you want to do for Ludwig is, it's a very specific strat. It's similar to Amelia, but I will show my take on this strat. And I think if I'll do it correctly, it will be like 100%. So basically, I will try to dodge in, do 2 all-1s, hit his head one time into 2 arm hits, and then we're gonna do one more attack into a visceral. That will put him not only in phase 2, but I think it's also called a phase 3. And he will do always the same attack, if I will perform it correctly. It will be an AoE when he lifts up his sword, and he will do like a big AoE around him. It happens, it's like a slight transition to phase 3. So I will try to do it. I'll extend your weapon. Bolt paper, beast blood pellets. And I'm waiting for the beast meter to disappear. Run in. Dodge in. L1, L1. 1 head hit. 2 arm hits. 2 head hits now. Another arm hit. Head hit. And a visceral. That's a phase 2. And he should do a scripted attack now. Yep. And you just run in. And do a few attacks into his body. And that's it. It's Ludwig. Oh, lefty. That was a perfect fight. That was a totally scripted fight. If you will do it perfectly. You can kill his head to get the Holy Moonlight Sword. And now we're gonna go. We're gonna go and do stuff. Run between those guys, they will never hit you. And now, just run through, dodge to the right, click the prompt as soon as you can, and you're good to go. Click this lamp, and send down this elevator. You will go back to this elevator with a mark, but also, you can grab some free blue elixirs, which you will need here, because this part is basically Metal Gear Solid on steroids. Wait for this guy to go through. And I'm waiting here. I'm waiting for these guys to go around, basically. And I'm waiting for these 2 guys to go down these stairs. Still waiting. Drink another elixir. And you're good to go. There's gonna be 2 blob heads near the door that I have to open, which you can just kill with 2 heads. They're super aggressive if you don't have blue elixir on, by the way. And up here. And you can hear already the big blob head with a big stick. So you have to drink another way. And as soon as he disappears from your line of sight in this corridor, you can run through with a blue elixir. He will never chase you. And again, we have to wait here, and we have to wait for the grandpa with a Gatling gun to kill those guys. There's gonna be 3 blob heads right here. Oh, you went 4. I forgot. Well, beauty down's fine, man. For these guys to die. Okay. Whoop. Drink the blue elixir, and you can just run through. Yeah, if you don't get the visceral in the Ludwig fight, he will do like a random attack from phase 2. But if you will take the visceral and the 1 hit before that, he will always do the same attack. You have to be really close to the left wall to avoid this big guy with a stick. And again, hide behind, sneak behind those rats and use this one. And you basically want to mark out now, because we're gonna go to the Lawrence now. Wait for this, I don't know, lift or stairs or whatever you want to call it, for totally to stop. Because if you're gonna do it early, in the animation of doing that, it will not go through. And you need to do that. And now we're gonna get Lawrence Skull with some parkour. You basically pray to not get any sword rolls. I'll see if we can get it. Boom. Drop around now. Dodge, lock on, do a dash. Whoop, whoop. Pick this shit up and run behind. And that's it. For a Lawrence School. We're gonna go to Lawrence now. Lawrence is a hard fight, not gonna lie. Why not to do Living Fellows right here? I think my only reason is that I would like to level up, and I would like to finish my run on the Orphan of Cards because I think it's pretty hype. And just to get Lawrence out of the way, you know? Because he's also a very difficult boss. I think he's the hardest boss in DLC. And, you know, I always can reset earlier. Again, buy the stuffs. Sell the Holy Moonlight Sword that you got. Because it sells for 56k. Level up as much as you can. And then run to the... That's the wrong tombstone. To the Hunter Sniper. And Lawrence is a very difficult fight. Phase 1 is fairly scripted, but Phase 2, like Phase 3, you have to learn. The thing with Lawrence, after every limb stagger, he will always almost do the same attack. Almost always, and this will be like a very slow delay, and also his very first attack of the fight is gonna be this slow delay. And I'm trying to capitalize on that, and if I will do enough damage trying to cycle his like AI, he will go straight into phase 3 without, and I won't see any additional attacks. So basically that's the plan. Yeah, and throw a punji there for these dogs. Because I know if it's Fortnite, probably never. Again, right here, wait for the second bong. Then you just run in. And he will never hit you. And here we have it, the Lawrence. Pop the blue bolt paper. And I like to pop my beeswax pellet here. And I do R1, L1. And I stagger two first the arm, and then I stagger the first the leg, and then I stagger the arm. You see, he's doing this stupid attack. This is phase 3. This is phase 3. 1, 2, 3. If he will stick to his left, he will never hit you like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6, there will be no follow-up, and you can just kill him. Okay, again. What did I do here? I started off the fight, I did R1, L1, and after another attack, I knew his leg is gonna stagger. And with his animation of stagger, he had his arm really low, and after another 2 attacks, I could stagger his arm as well. And I did a lot of damage there. I did like 5k damage right off the bat. And then he stepped back and did this slow slam again. But I went to the other leg. I did stagger the other leg. And then I tried to stagger the arm. Although it didn't work out, so I safely dodged out. He did like a fast swipe attack and then followed up again with slow slam. And then I again staggered the other arm. And after that it's phase 3. And phase 3 is like a total freestyle. You just have to learn it, honestly. But the only tip I can give is stick to his right ear. And your left. You should be good to go. And you should be good to go, man. Okay, how much left? Living Failures, Maria. And Orphan. I equipped the Beast Embrace rune because it literally gives you a little bit more beast meter, and why not, right? Reset all. It will happen now. Oh, I would say DS3 Lockdown was pretty okay. Not for the big bosses, but it was the best one. That's the Kadu. Then the other way. See a piece then. Okay, another speedrun strat for Living Failures. Is what I'm gonna do for Living Failures, I will try to kill the first one as soon as possible, and then I'm gonna basically spawn camp the other one. Preferably, I would love to get a stagger, but I know it's not always the case. But I know that with my weapon and bolt paper and beast blood pellets, I can kill this guy in 5 hits. But if I will get the parry, I will kill him in 3 L1s. We'll see how this goes. Oh, he didn't give me the parry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just sit here. The another Living Failure is gonna spawn like right here. R1, L1, L1, L1. It's a fairly easy fight. And if you're gonna spawn cap this one, the third one will never appear. But you also have to remember about dodging magic. With full beast blood now, 2 R1s, I killed one. Oh, you see the magic? You just walk around it. Wop, wop. Pretty easy. Sometimes they can do like specific magic attack. They will lift their arm, and they will do like a small, like it seems like a, you know, Fire and Dart spell from DS3. I think that's my first connection that I can make. And it goes really slowly, so remember to delay your kill. Delay your kill of failure and try to dodge them as efficiently as you can. And now the Maria. Okay, so Maria's strat is that if you will strafe to the right, most of her attacks will not... Yeah, so most of his attacks will not hit you. And you want to kill her because in phase 1 she have 2 stances. She have like 2 sword stances and a 1 sword stance. And you want to kill get her to phase 2 or preferably 3 after in the 2 sword stances. And how I do this? Basically I do R1 L1 into her face, dodge or strafe her attack, and then get again in her face R1 L1 and do it 3 times, and do it later 1R1. And after that, she will be on the cusp of transition. And after that, I will try to get a backstab. And at the most of her attacks that I can strafe, I can get a backstab. So let's see that. And if you will get a backstab, it's her phase transitions are so long, you can dish out so much damage that there should be no problem with killing her then. So pop up these. Let's see the opener. R1, L1, strafe. R1, L1. That has to be a dodge. R1. Okay. R1. Oh my god. If you see the delayed attack, you have to dodge it every time. This one. And now, this is phase 1 transition. Like, it's very long, you can dish out a lot of damage, and she will go straight into phase 3 transition. And that's a free damage, which means a free kill. She's fairly easy, just watch out for her delayed attack on the Hitless run. Do you save all the streams? I save my streams from the last month. And now we go and kill Alfred. It will be the last running section. Pretty fast, pretty easy, I think, as well. Run here. Welcome to Innsmouth. Is this a run? No, Posy, I'm just explaining the run. It's not the actual run. I'm sorry, Posy. It's a guide. So you want to kill this guy every time. And this guy. Drink elixir here. Is that out no hit? No. Go to the left. Regain your stamina. Kill this guy. Throw a punch here. Now we're basically waiting for a blue elixir to run out, because we need to use another one. One. Through. Blue elixir. For one more, just for the good measure. And run next to those guys. Whoop. I can hear a shark behind me. You don't have to go to this hut, but why not? Yeah, and Alfred, of course, as a boss, he is pretty difficult. Like, you have to learn the openings, there's no other way. You just have to learn them. And I can show you a few openings, but that's about it. You have to train them how to do them for yourself. Drink blue elixir here, jump into those shells, and kill those guys with poles, because they send out lightning that can struck you. There's one, and there's the other one. Drop in here. Fuck open. I know. I forgot to manage my stamina. Run here because of the slug boys. Run to this lever, but sometimes the slug boys can follow you. Yep, like that. And what do? You either just kill them like that, or you bait them out into this well. They can jump in there. So what do I do now? It's gonna be the last fight, so we're gonna use the Madman's Knowledge. And after killing Maria, You can buy her set that sells for a lot for inside, so we're gonna do that. So we can get at least 50 strength. And these are the echoes as well. Slag girls. I mean, how would you call them? We're gonna level up real quick. Man, I really need to pay, but I want to finish this as well. Quiet items, Mario cap, Mario Hunter Gob, Mario Hunter Gloves, Mario Trousers. And you good to go? Damn, did you miss a lot? Quite a bit. Do I have anything? I mean, outside of the set. Mario Hunter Gob. This, it sells for a lot. Pop this. $51. That's like exactly what I do in my knowledge run. Go to Lighthouse Hut. VOD later. I will definitely highlight it, guys. Okay, and the orphan fight. He can start off the fight in two ways if you're far away from him. He can do like a drag attack with his placenta, or he can do a jump, and the jump is your best opener. And the thing with orphan, below 60% of HP, you can bait this attack. You can bait this very easy jump to punish with usage of items, like vials, like trying to use bolt paper, if you have one even, if you still have one on, yada yada yada. So you're gonna try to do this. Bolt paper, beast blood pellets. That's a drag attack, which you can punish like that. I'm just gonna wait for a good opportunity. Oh, that's not a good attack. You can run between those and get another backstab. And now I can bait him that he will jump. Look at this shit. Yep, that's a jump. I spammed square. That counts as a usage of item. Will he do? Oh, that's another good attack. But he didn't follow the drill, so that's too early. That was too early. And the thing with transition backstab is that you want to get... It's very precise, and it's also a little bit RNG, because when you have to start charging R2 as soon as he stops moving. And also, what's the RNG in this backstab is that sometimes right after this transition, he can do a lightning storm attack. Like he gets up, he starts shouting, and he will do like there will be lightning coming from his mother body or whatever, and it can fuck you up really badly if you're close to this body. The bolt attack, exactly. And what else? What else you guys like to know? You can cheese often phase 2 as well, but you usually don't see it in no hits because you have so much damage. What else? I didn't pop. Show me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know it's R2 until 1. Oh, that's a jump. Just run behind, under him. away from this attack. Wait for a good opportunity. If you see this attack, dodge 45 degrees into him. That's a good backstab. Now just baiting. Now just baiting. Yep, that's a jump. That's another backstab opportunity. But he will not do again. Okay, bitch, come in. Oh! I literally used an item, and that allowed me to get another jump. And that's basically GG, even if he will transition now. Just do it. Whoop. And that's it. Die. 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 Jump below 60%? Not always. But you can try. Not always.
Sweet child of
Thank you, Vishanta.
returns to the
Okay, let's see the time. It should be like 2.5. 2.5 to 3 hours. And the character's levels was 51 strength and 50 skill. I never ever level up anything else. 2 hours 27 minutes. That's it. That's all content. No run. We got hit like 5 times too. Mr. Nipple Twister.